Well, hi, ladies. I am pleased to join you to give you a little update about all things my beauty business. And years ago when I was in the beauty business, I did it so that I could have money to pay for bills, in particular medical bills, and also have vacations. And then when I got out of the business because of just my company that went out of business, and then I wasn't doing this for quite a few years. When I got back into it, it was very purposefully to have something to do when I retired from my full-time position at my church, which I loved my position there, but I needed more flexibility. And it became really evident when my husband started having some health challenges the last 2 years that we were going to be spending a lot of time in doctor's offices. And really, I feel like the Lord went ahead of us and set things up such that I could still have a fun business, so that I could have a little extra money and really mostly just enjoy spending time with women and helping them with all things beauty and faith. And so I want to give you an update. I did a survey and many of you replied and gave me your feedback, which thank you. It was super beneficial. So first I'm going to address some of the common themes that you shared. Then I'm going to share with you what I've discerned in regards to my business and the product lines to carry and how that might change or not change. And then, I just want to overall just say thank you. Thank you for trusting me. I don't always touch base with every single one of you individually, but if you connect with me on my Facebook group, I try to post at least once a day in a variety of things, but I'm always available for questions, and I love it when you reach out. So, okay, first of all, let me talk about skincare. I love our Rheemon skincare, okay? Now, we've got basically two lines. We've got the ICD line, okay, here's an ICD. We've got the ICD line, which many of you use. And in that ICD line, we've got the Dermatology Cream. My number, I can't remember if it's number 2 or number 1 selling product, okay? And the Moisture Cleansing Oil. These two products sell like hotcakes for me. And then we have the Dermatology, and I actually am out of the serum right now. We have the Dermatology Booster Set, okay? We've got the booster and the serum set. One of the things I heard about from you was that you wished that you could buy the serum individually. So do I. And you also would love to see an anti-aging product. I heard that from a few people. Here's what I want to say. This is your anti-aging set, okay? I'm minus the serum right now because I'm out of it. We have made it known to corporate that we really would like to see the serum separate from be able to be purchased separate, or make this bottle smaller, okay? So hold on one sec. This is the package, okay? It's $90 for the set. And very typically, you all run out of the serum first. So here's two things that I can tell you. Until they change that, still buy this set, okay? But you might prefer to buy the Rad 100 line, the ampules, which is an anti-aging serum. It's more expensive, okay? It's 110, I think, as compared to this set is 90. Okay, the set is 90. But you can certainly buy this and use the booster with this. Use this at night and use the serum in the morning. You could do something like that, okay? Or I found a product, and some of you use this line. It's called Dime. All right, it's a clean line. This is a hyaluronic acid serum, and I have been using this in the absence of the serum. I've been using this with my booster in the morning, and I love it. It's really reasonably priced. I'll put a link down below in the description, but you might like to do that, okay? We are hopeful that they're going to make it possible to buy the booster and the serum separately, okay? But we'll just have to wait and see, okay? I want to talk about a couple other Insulderm line products that I don't talk a lot about. This is the Viaton Mist. This is a hydrating mist. And let me tell you, if you used to use hydrating mist from Beauty Control, you will love this. I've been using this. I use it a couple times a day, especially in the winter, just to hydrate. And I use it at night before I go to bed. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. So I want to talk about that. Don't forget about the cleanup powder. This is a great exfoliator, mild exfoliator. It's little granules. Okay, watch. Okay, mix it with water and it exfoliates your skin really gently. Put it in your shower, or if you're like me, I do double cleansing and we promote that, but I cleanse with my oil and then I do this, or my Snow Enzyme Cleanser, and do a double cleansing at nighttime. All right, 3 options for cleanser. If you don't know which one to use, just reach out. Okay, and then we have the Viaton Multi-Stick. This is our wrinkle cream. Okay, this is the wrinkle cream that you put on the 11s. You put it around your eyes, around your lips. You can even use it on your lips, under your eyes. I've got my makeup on, so that's kind of silly, but I wanted to show you that. Okay, it's a really, really lovely wrinkle cream stick from Remon. All right, and then don't forget sunscreen. Someone asked me the other day, there is no way that you're going to be 68. Yes, I'm going to be 68 in 2 months. I have been using an SPF 50 on my face since I was 30. And ladies, I don't care whether it's cloudy or not cloudy, I put this on my face every single day. And all of my products I carry down onto my neck as well, to help with anti-aging. All right, the Rad 100 line, many of you use. Sorry, I think this video is going to be more like 15 minutes. The Rad 100 line, which includes a cream, the microfluid cream, a tonic, and the ampules, is being reformulated. They will release that late February at the convention. I'm not going to convention. I'm kind of done doing conventions, but I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this line. This is a more advanced line. This is a more expensive line. However, it's extremely effective. I moved several months ago from using the ICD line morning and night to using this at night. Some of the products are not available right now as they're getting ready to as it's being reformulated and released. So if you really, really, really want to still use that and you're out, then buy one of the experience sets. They're the little minis that you can travel with and refill, and you could get by for another few weeks, or order the ICD products and just wait until they come out at the end of the month, okay? Anything else I want to talk about with skincare? Oh, don't forget 2 other products that, and I'm sure they probably will be coming out with a few more products. We've got the Cushion Makeup. If you're a person who doesn't care for the Saint, this is a mix of, it's a mix of liquid and skincare in one little cushion. Usually you have to mix a couple colors together. And then we do also have several colors of, it's called Butter Tints. Okay, and that's what I have on right now. I have on the Signature Red. That's pretty nice. But these are available, as well as a lip oil. And to finish it all off, I can't say enough about Remon's setting spray. Okay, so the main thing I heard about you with regards to our skincare is you love it, you love the results. Yes, you have to pay a small tariff when you order because the product comes from Korea. It's warehoused here, but Remon pays the majority of the tariff. I think it's like 2.5%. Do remember that when you order over $200, you get free shipping. So my suggestion is you stock up. Don't order just a couple things. Stock up like for the year. Watch your loyalty points. Stock up for the year, and then you'll have your products. And I do, if you are local to me in Des Moines, I do carry about 1 of every product on my shelf. I don't stock a whole bunch, but I do carry one. So if you are in a pinch and you just need one product, you can always swing by my house in Urbandale and pick it up, okay? So that's the skincare. If you're frustrated that you can't, I think the main thing I heard is that you run out of the serum before you run out of the booster. And I agree with that. So the Dime Hyaluronic Acid from Amazon is an option, or you can use the ampules from the Rad line. Okay, what did I learn about you about Saint? You are loving the palettes, okay? You're loving the Saint cream palettes. Yes, in the winter time here in Iowa, sometimes especially the Saint contour gets stiff. You can take a drop of coconut oil or a drop of this oil and put it in your tin and melt it down. That will help. Or use, really honestly, if you use a primer that has to be silicone free, if you use a primer before you put on your makeup, it will blend. I put my contour on my face first to let it warm up. And ladies, don't complicate this makeup. I mean, just dab it on your face, dab your Meg colors on your face. If you wear the contour, put it on your cheekbones up here if you've got a wide forehead, and on your jawline if you want to contour, but don't feel like you have to contour every day. And then throw on some cheek color and smush it together. By far, the brush that I primarily use, hold on, is the 3D brush. But you can also use a sponge, okay? You can definitely use a sponge if you prefer. It's a little tricky using just your fingers to blend it, but a sponge or the brush, and you just, move it back and forth. If you're still having problems with these, then please, please, please come to my studio and let me give you another coaching session. I've had women who've bought products from other artists years ago come over with their palette and say, hey, help me. I've never used this well. So I'm going to stick with the Saint makeup. Some of you want liquid. And so I want you to know that I'm testing a few liquid makeups. I debated adding another line that maybe you would enjoy. However, I don't want to complicate my life. I don't want to complicate things for you. I don't want to live on social media and have to post tons and tons of product pictures. And so I'm sticking with the Saint line, but I can make some recommendations. This is a Korean liquid makeup. It's a liquid BB cream. I'm going to try this. And so watch my feed to see what I think about it. Or I can refer you. I can tell you that I know that Celeste has some nice liquid makeup. There's always Counter, used to be Beauty Counter. Many of you, I'm seeing lots of things about Limelight, and I know it's a decent line, but I just decided I'm going to stick with Saint, okay? Don't forget that we also have mascara, and we have a volumizing mascara, and we have a tubular mascara. These are lovely mascaras. I switched from Thrive. I'm going to be doing a video on comparing the two. Actually, on my eyes, I don't even know if you can tell, I have Thrive on this eye and Saint on this eye, and I can't really tell the difference. They're both really, really nice. I like the way Saint's mascara comes off with just water. So I'm going to stick with Saint's makeup line. I want to say this too about Saint. We've got these lip gelatos. Some of you said I really want a tube of lipstick. This is kind of a mix between lipstick and lip gloss. And they are wonderful. And the lip pencils, while it's a little frustrating that you can't get a really fine point, if you take this and drag it on like on a sponge or on a, okay, just so if you take this and drag it like this to get a clean edge, that works pretty well, okay? See, but the nice thing about these is you can also use them as a liner. Okay, like if I wanted to, let me just show you. I could use this as a liner, or I could use it as a eyeshadow, okay? Kind of a creamy eyeshadow. There's a few colors that would work, okay? So, in the brown tones. So, the versatility of Saint Makeup is spectacular. And they moved away from a team model a couple years ago. And so people who are affiliates, Saint affiliates, are strictly connecting to the company. We don't have an upline or anything like that. And so that model is working for me. I love the product line. Okay, so that's the makeup. And I'm not, so hear me say, I'm not going to be adding any other line. I did make a change in my Storyline clothing, okay? I still love some basic pieces with them. I love their Hero jacket. Comes in 3 colors right now, black, white, and Hero blue. Not Hero. Oh, Key Largo blue, I think it's called. I love their shells. I've got pink, blue, black, ivory, and they have a variety of colors, and they did just come out with an extra small, which, praise the Lord, hallelujah. I love those. And I do also like their perfect pant and their perfect legging. They're just really high quality knits. I found I was not getting excited about the entire line, so I decided to drop being a stylist for them. However, they did have me, they kept me with a brand, with a link, an ordering link, so that if I know people who want to order, they can hop on my branded site, and I still make 5%. It's not a lot, but it doesn't matter. If you are interested in ordering from Storyline, I will still have that out on my site. Some of you have said, I never can remember what your website is. So my site, my free website is called Linktree. And on Linktree, you can go out there and then you just click Cleo Nails. I'll talk about that in a minute. Riemann Skincare, Storyline Clothing. So that's probably the easiest thing, is just to bookmark that on your phone or on your desktop, and then you can easily click on the proper link that you need, okay? Several of you said, I'm loving the nails. I love the nails too. I don't always wear nails. You'll notice I don't have any on right now. My nails just get so dry in the winter, and so I'm taking them off to let them breathe for a week, and putting coconut oil and salve on them just to keep my cuticles soft. But these nails, ladies, are popular. You are loving them. So I'm going to continue offering these. The press-on nails seem to be the most popular, but the LED strips are nice too. And so that will be something I continue to offer. I don't promote them a whole lot, but they are available. So last thing I want to say is I continue to offer color analysis in my studio. I did some personal work earlier this year. Actually, I offered a class called Purposeful Living. And through that process myself of going through last year and looking at life and what's going on, I kind of tapered off how many appointments I do a week. I have on my calendar 2 to 3 appointments a week in my studio. That's still my main love, is meeting face-to-face. But I do have clients that live around the country as well. But I primarily love to work with people that I know. That seems to be my forte. And so I just want to encourage you to never hesitate to reach out if you have questions, if you have style questions. I'm going to be talking about this awesome 3/4 jacket sometime in the next week, I think, that I found up from Cutter and Buck. Love it. Love it. But anyway, I will be continuing to do that. And then I'm going to occasionally do some classes, online classes, because this last one that I did was really, really successful. I had a lot of people participate, and Oh my goodness, we had so much fun, and it gives me an opportunity to still teach and encourage because it's something I love to do. And in the midst of my husband's cancer journey, yeah, it helps me do something for me. So, uh, yeah, that is kind of what is up with my business. So, not a lot of changes. You were super helpful in helping me identify what to stick with, what to change. And overall, I think you're really enjoying what I offer. So, again, reach out if you have any questions. I will post links below. And then, yeah, just let me know if you have any questions or need any help with anything. Thanks, ladies, so much for trusting me. I love serving you. Have a great one.